Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. So doing our setup plan review for the game Hunters of the Lost Creatures by Boardgames, a Hamburg-based German publisher. So in this particular game, it's for 2 to 5 players. Aim of the game is to get the most points, that is collecting the most creatures. You're looking to get sets, and let me show you and bring into play a player aid. So you're looking trying to get 1, 2, 3 of a certain terrain to get yourself 10 points, or 1, 2, 3 and a 0 and a 10 to get 30 points. Plus, if you have at least one of each colour, each terrain, you're going to score 10 points as well. I say terrain, I mean area. So forest, sea, we have plains, and we have air. So what you're going to do is all these cards are going to go in here. Now these cards represent those various creatures as well as trolls, traps, and other such things. So here's the air card. We have got cards values 0, 1, 2, 3, through to 10, which you've already seen. Plus, you're also going to have other cards. So in this case, you can have a 7.5 because anything that's not part of a set is going to score, so you get an extra 7.5 points. And you have trolls, which are worth minus 10 points. It's a trap cards, which if you play it, you're able to take the next card. I'll show you how that works in a second. And it's a thief, which lets you steal a card which happened to match the air terrain or air area over from somebody else's area over to yours. And there are some other cards as well, which can, for example, stop people from taking cards. There's also some special cards as well. So you take all those cards, you're going to shuffle them up. As you can see, some of them have different backs because if they're one-time use cards with a white background, they're going to go into your hand, and therefore people do not know what you're going to play. So they're all shuffled up, and the game will end when, in the short mode, 2 of these area decks runs out. In the longer typical game, it's when 1 deck runs out. So everybody is going to have a handful of 4 different hunters. And you can choose what they are. There's 5 different ones available, so whichever one you look, we've got area here, down here. We have got Barak, Yonick, etc. With some kind of comical puns going on as well. So Captain Mary's Jane, and everyone's going to take 3 of these park close cards. The reason why you might want to play one of these, again, they're one-time use because that white background. You're going to place it face down, place it face up, and if someone plays a card against you, it stops you from taking any cards or being given any cards as well. So if someone's going to say, I'm playing this to give you a minus 10 card, you can stop them, or if you're playing this to stop someone from taking your 10 value card, again, that prevents you from taking it. Equally, it prevents you from taking other cards as well. So you're going to take these cards, and we're going to reveal the first card from each deck. And here we go. So already we've got a thief card, it's a trap card, and a value 1 card. So again, if you can get 30 points, you might want to get this early on and then try and then find a 2 and a 3 to get 10 points, or try and then to get a 0 and a 10 to get 30 points. And there are different distributions of each of them. So looking at these cards, I'm going to actually play this as, let's say, as a 2. If you're playing as a 2, you're playing with 2 sets of these. So you're going to choose and chuck out cards. So simultaneously, I'm going to chuck down this card here, and let's chuck down, I don't know, this card here. And again, my opponent is going to do the same. So again, they're just playing this as a 2. They're going to do this, and then they're revealing 2 yellows. Now they're choosing 2 yellows, which means they're guaranteed to win it. So they're going to take that card into their hand. I'm not able to take it because they beat me 2-1, but I do take this because I'm the only person to play this here. If we both happen to play 2 yellows, let's say it's a total of 4 yellows, the card is discarded. Equally, in a 3 to 5 player game, if everybody plays in 1 terrain, that card is going to go away as well. So that is how that's going to work. So now all these cards get taken back into my hand. Should I have taken one of these cards, they're going to go into my display so everyone can see what I've got. And then you go again. So in this case, you are then going to replace what is left. And now I've got a 10 value card, so I'm looking through my cards now and thinking, okay, well, I probably want that 10. So again, is anyone else going to play it? I have no idea. I'll just play 1 card in case someone plays a lot. And then I'm going to play another card, and I don't know, let's say I play this card here. So I happen to have revealed this. They happen to have revealed, let's say, I don't know, a yellow as well. And they happen to play, I don't know, a pink. So now they've taken this card into their hand. Obviously yellow remains because we didn't all play yellow. I take this, it's going to go in front of me, and then revealing again. So just revealing these 2 cards. Again, who wants minus 10? Well, if you happen to win it, you can pick it up and play it into someone else's area. So you don't have to keep it. So again, I can now pick up my green hunter again, go again, and in this instance, let's say I play, so I played this card, and I don't know, this card. So imagine what I played was different to them. So they'd have taken this, they'd have taken this one, but given it to me. I'd have taken this card though, and it's a trap which goes into my hand. And now, of course, I've got 4 new cards. We know this is going to be a special card. Got a 3 available, and this is the last hand before my review. I'm now going to play, for example, this, and I don't know, this card. So imagine they pick something different. I play It's a Trap. That means I take the next card, whatever it is, good or bad. It's worth 1 point. So not necessarily as good, but sometimes you want to fish around and get something better. And again, I'd have taken this card into my hands. Now, if It's a Thief card had been played against me, so imagine somebody played this, then that card gets discarded and they'll take this 1 value card for whatever they want to take it for. Sort of thing in the game, well, on the box it says 3.5 minutes to learn. Again, I've taken more than that to explain the game, but including proper setup, it's and the actual gameplay itself, I would say the learning is about 15 minutes, especially based on the rules, and also the gameplay itself says 15 minutes, it's more like 35. It was funny. I mean, there is humour going on here, like goldfish, as you can see, but not every card is unique. So another 3 blue is just another goldfish. It's not something different. As for the gameplay itself, it's fairly repetitive. You're just really waiting for that deck to end because it does outstay its welcome. It isn't short enough to be that enjoyable from that perspective. Just trying to outguess your opponents can be good, that kind of yominess, but equally it's you know, there's laughter, as I said, and it's a very lightweight game. You're trying to see, fair enough, I want to play a green card, but you want a green card. Do I want to just ditch it by playing 2 greens, hoping you play 2 greens because it's a value 10 card and it works better for your sets than it does for mine? Or do I want to play a thief card to try and steal it? Now, there are some special cards. You might have seen that catapult card that came up. So we do have some special cards in here too. For example, each of these decks have a special card in here, such as a tornado. So if the catapult comes up, that is played before a tornado card. What a catapult card does is it loses a card from somebody else's area. So if they had a 10 value card, you want to ditch it, whereas on a tornado card is their most important, then a thief, then a hunter. So hunters always get last pick when you're playing a card. And again, you do have 3 of these cards. If someone's going to steal a card from you, you could be playing those park close cards, which again, there's only 3 in the game. So just be aware that, you know, when do you want to play them, but you want to play them before the end of the game. Also, this is like the Kickstarter editions, you do have 4 blank cards, 4 blank creatures you could be creating as well. These are limited finished cards, but they do seem to bend a little easy, unfortunately. And yeah, you're pretty much looking at European sleeves to sleeve this. So what's my rating? Well, lower than I'd hoped it would be for this game, because the Kickstarter was very, very, very funny. Again, once you've seen some of these cards, it's arbitrary, unfortunately. So my rating is like a 5 out of 10, which is lower than average. My average rating being a 6.42 at time of recording. But please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. There's been daily videos for about 5 years. And of course, you can find these pictures over on Instagram. Please follow along there via the description YouTube. Like, comment, and of course, hit the notification bell in YouTube, where every other comment for this will be discussed. And also you can discuss via Facebook, so again, link through in YouTube. And also, if you head through to there, you can also support the channel via Patreon. Occasionally competitions via Linktree, but are time sensitive, so they do disappear. Also head through to the podcast, where this has been discussed as well. And again, there's over 3,000 posts over on Instagram. Also, this is going in the How to Set Up Play and Review playlist, the AmassGames playlist, and the Family Weight playlist. This is also going to go in the UK Games Expert playlist, where I picked this up. But for now, back to the table.